record the Zoom, so I'll post it on my podcast later. So I'll do a quick intro about myself so the people that watch the recording, they know what's going on, and it'll just take 30 seconds and then we'll start. Record to cloud. What's up, everybody? I know there's an AC in the background. Bear with me. It's super hot here in Northern California, and that we have that's the air conditioner that we have here. I'm Yogi Chris, PhD, founder of Ninth Limb Yoga, captain of IMC Nation, and I'm streaming to you now from IMC Base 1, where I live with the founder of IMC Nation, AZD. And this is another episode where I'm streaming to TikTok. I was streaming to Instagram, but the reception was no good. So I'll go buy another device and then get it going, because this is an old phone. So it's time to upgrade for a second device. And we'll go streaming on Instagram too. It's very, very interesting for me, streaming to totally new audience. We put out these clips of AZD and some of them go viral, and they grab a lot of attention, a lot of new people. That was the whole point why I led that and, got the staff members to do that. And so all kinds of new people, guys and girls, are being exposed to these ideas, very firm, forward-thinking ideas and philosophies and mindsets about communication and relationships, how the mind works, how to navigate modern society. I mean, that's all the red pill information that AZD shares. And I'm captain of the movement. I run his business, and I'm a spokesman person. I'm a messenger for it. I live by it. Like, this has changed my life. I got the name tattooed on my neck, AZD. That's, it's part of a greater tattoo that was part of a teaching I earned from him. It's like old teacher-disciple relationship from the old Eastern mystic days of yoga and martial arts. Like, this is that. This is that. Doesn't seem like it when you're in it, but then when we're gone, it will. And then you'll know. And so people are tuning into Enlightened Masculinity podcast. It's just my show on Apple, Spotify, whatever. So, if you're a girl and you're getting this, then you should follow me on Instagram. If you're a guy and you're getting this, then you should be joining Midday Gospel. Midday Gospel is the link that I have there in the TikTok account. So just go to the link in the bio. It's rare. People don't just go to links and sign up for $97 programs, but you have how many dozens or hundreds of clips? These clips are taken from free public open class Fridays where people join. You can DM me if you want to join, if you've never done it before, and you see what it's like, this mastermind. And it's some incredible things happen. So these TikToks and Instagrams are especially the TikTok gets a lot more commenters. So interesting for me, because some of these commenters, they're so beta. Some of them are haters, some of them are girls, and then some of them are like, man, you're our people. Man, I'm glad we found you. Like, join. This is your group. You're probably an outcast in all your groups because of your thinking. That goes for some of the people on TikTok. So there's various ways, various steps to the process to get involved. I mean, going to Instagram, because that's where AZD is active. You don't have to do that. Ultimately, you want to get on Midday Gospel. That's the daily lectures. So it's some lecture and it's a lot of dialogue with the guys, and something profound begins to occur. You accumulate a lot of wisdom as a guy when you hear there's hundreds of guys on the program, but dozens are showing up every day to, because of the time, people may be at work, different parts of the world, whatever. And so you hear 40 or 50 guys masterminding about, it's not just relationships, but what is giving guys problems in life. It's not just relationships. It's also, hold on, I need to pin this. It's also being suppressed in their life and not being able to freely express themselves in various environments. Like, I was at the Trader Joe's and the lady asked me to step aside with her. She was outside. It's this lady I've talked to a bunch of times. She's a little older than me, manages the place. Pretty cute for an older lady, older than me. I'm 36 now. I still think I'm 21, and I'm like, older lady. She's probably 40 something, but good looking for a 40 something year old. And she said something about some girls got offended and I was flirting with them, and I was like, what do you mean flirting? Were they flirting? What do you mean flirting? And so she's questioning me about this and that. And she stays soft, she stays submissive, and I used the opportunity to show her my body. She's like, you were sending like exercise videos or something. I was like, who? And I'm like going through my Instagram. I'm like, where do I have exercise videos? And I'm like, this. And so I show her my body. She's like, no, not that. And then I was like, oh, this. And it was like me doing a really incredible handstand. And she was like, no, not that. And I was like, but it's an easy handstand, because I've talked about yoga. So I used the opportunity. She's complaining about, or she's relaying to me that other women are complaining about me. I'm using the opportunity to upload my body to her, because I know what older women are looking for. I don't need to talk to her about things. It's not the same conversation. And then she mentions a text, and I was like, oh, because I only have one girl's number there, and she's an older girl. And I mean, yeah, I was probably flirting with her, but she was flirting with me. And it doesn't matter. I didn't do anything inappropriate. She just is being two-faced about it and whatever. So we'll navigate that situation, evolve, adapt, thrive. And why was I bringing all that up? commenting. Oh, it's just so it's so useful to be part of a mastermind where you hear what other guys are going through, and so being able to freely express. I have freely expressed in that place. Still, I'm being considerate of everybody. So if somebody got offended, then they can get offended. Those people are probably getting offended by a lot in life because I wasn't offensive. And a lot of people, like the guys on TikTok, you're not part of a mastermind. And if you are, it's a super beta mastermind, like Andrew Tate's mastermind or something, where they worship money. A bunch of betas, bunch of baby bottle betas, beta women. Oh, what kind of Bugatti do you drive? That's what you're going to measure the value of your integrity at. I mean, there's a lot of like weird. Haven't you seen that new movie about the pedophiles in Hollywood? They drive Bugattis. The devil drives a lot of Bugattis, but the devil doesn't preach about God and truth. I mean, maybe a little bit, but he'll still like guide you astray. He'll cloak the truth, kind of like liberals do. They just cloak the truth with a couple other words so that you get steered off the target. So anyway, back to the target here. AZD's midday gospel. Oh, alpha, beta, and sigma. So the TikTok comments are so fun because I see this whole spectrum of people that they're the bottom two ranks in IMC. IMC has a bunch of ranks. I'm the highest rank under the founder, which is captain. And I probably got a lot of ego about that. Doesn't matter. I earned it. And the lowest two ranks are part of TikTok. Those are the know-nothings and the freeloaders. They're also part of Instagram, but Instagram wasn't working. And they're also on YouTube. We're streaming to YouTube right now, one of the YouTubes. So you guys can look up Stoic Temple on YouTube. If you want to go to YouTube and look up Stoic Temple, you'll see a bunch of testimonies from AZD class. You'll see videos of AZD. You'll see a bunch of videos of me. A lot of the videos of AZD, because they're longer, they're from his lectures, so they're like 30 minutes. Sometimes even more, up to like 2 hours. He did some streams with a pimp. Those have been really popular. And they're unlisted. They're kind of hidden. You can't just see those. So that would be part of my newsletter. But if you go to the YouTube Stoic Temple, The Stoic Temple, you'll see all kinds of clips to join my newsletter. And in the newsletter is where I shout out. That's where I send out the open class links for Friday, the free public classes. That's when I send out the unlisted hidden streams, lecture clips and things. And what was I saying all that for? AZD. Oh, these commenters. So the lowest two ranks, you get the know-nothings and the freeloaders. And those are the lowest two ranks. Above the freeloader is the peon. That's when you first join the program. Now, that's not an official rank. I won't say AZD is not given that official rank. Those are my ranks. I'm just naming those people. The official rank starts at Guardian. That's the first officer rank. But below Guardian are just people that live in our bases. We have a bunch of bases where IMC guys are living together. These are players, philosophers, warriors. They train fighting. They study Eastern fighting philosophy and they practice. And like I said, they're players, so they practice in game and social dynamics. They're entrepreneurs. These are alpha men in the world of men. And in the world of IMC, they're students of AZD, who's the alpha of alphas. I mean, you just got to be around it. You're like, Chris, you're worshiping the guy. Well, I mean, you just got to be around it. And my girls watch this. I'm recording this and I post this on my podcast. And I got 3 women that are like, you're my man. And one of those is like more my woman than any of you are likely to ever experience in your entire life. You'll never own a woman. And that doesn't mean she can't run away. She couldn't leave. Like, doesn't mean I wouldn't even feel anything. Like, I would probably feel, she's admired me so much. She's gotten me so used to it. It's like a drug. She's like slowly dripped her drug to me. But I got 3 women that are like, you're my man. And they don't talk to other men and whatever. You could try to talk to them and, if you get them, you can get them. And it's effortless. And, I'm just using the AZD tech. So, but anyway, what I'm saying is those women, my women, you're listening to me admire my teacher, admire another man so greatly. Good, applaud, have respect for the fact that your man is part of a lineage and he has faith and trust in a teacher like that. Because all the other know-nothings and freeloaders out there, they don't have a teacher. And if they do, they're learning from like a bunch of different teachers, just a little bit here, a little bit there, contradicting. They're like women. They're playing the fence. They're playing both sides. Or they're going all in for a cheeseball teacher like Tony Robbins, who's beta to his wife. Did you see his interview with Michael Singer? Dude, so beta. One of the richest betas in the world. It's amazing. And so these TikTok commenters are so interesting because I'm dealing with know-nothings and freeloaders. And that doesn't mean that they're stupid. Some of the people that comment on this TikTok, I'm like, join IMC, dude. You are for IMC. I know you're not part of a tribe, because if you were part of a real strong tribe, you wouldn't be scoping out our TikTok. So you're alone out there, man. And I don't care how strong of a wolf you are, you're a lone wolf out there. You got to join. And then these other guys, and they comment, some of them comment the dumbest things, like about Sigma males. And it basically comes down to, you're an alpha, and then you got no hate to say. You got no hate to say. You don't got time to type hate. If you don't like the video, you move on, because you're alpha. Man, why are you going to sacrifice part of your life, this limited time that you have, to comment negativity? You're so beta. That's what you are. You're beta. So that's one of my most popular replies to these commenters. Beta, beta, beta. I feel like I'm shooting from the hip. Like I'm from Oklahoma. And so cowboys, real cowboys, and you shoot from the hip, and I feel like I'm just shooting betas at the hip. Beta, beta, beta. And then some of these guys, these TikTok commenters, doesn't happen so much on Instagram. But the TikTok commenters, they'll be like, the real alpha is the Sigma male. Or I don't. I'm gonna look up a Sigma male right now. Actually, I did before, but I forgot. It's like somebody that doesn't play the game. Introverted alpha male. That's what came up. What is a Sigma male? Sigma male is essentially an introverted alpha male, offering misguided men a chance to place themselves at the very. Now this is Google, so I should look up a more authoritative. Let's go to dictionary.com. That's about as authoritative as you're gonna get. What's up? What's up? Send me a message. I want to talk to you. Your profile picture looks pretty. But then I just saw another guy's profile picture is Tupac Shakur, so it could just be a fake picture. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, so we're looking up Sigma male from dictionary.com, the most authoritative. Sigma male is a slang term used in masculinist subcultures for a popular, successful, but highly independent and self-reliant man. Another term for Sigma male is a lone wolf. So these guys are, that's not my name. Not right on. My name is, in fact, Yogi Chris. So I'm being who I say I am. Well, actually, technically, I'm on AZD _ Bible of Arash profile. My name is not Bible of Arash. So, and that's you. Right on. DM me. I'll move you over to Instagram, because this is like, I run this profile. This is a business page. You like the philosophy, that's cool. You like AZD, that's cool. If you want to meet AZD, I'll connect you there. If you want to talk to me, then either way, it's going to be through Instagram. So Sigma male has seen most of its usage by blah, 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 blah. Okay, Omega male. Oh, okay, so that's another kind. There's alpha, beta, omega, and so beta is someone fighting for the alpha position. Omega is the bottom. That's like just the shit eater. And then Sigma males are introverted alphas that leave the group. Okay. So, I mean, it's kind of contradictory, because it says the Sigma male is someone that, oh no, this one, the other definition said leads misguided men. If you lead a bunch of misguided men, you're an alpha of that group. You just can't be an alpha in society. That's why you had to leave. We're lone wolves too. We separated from the pack too. We're not in what people do. Like the way I make my money is not the way you or anybody makes your money. It's pretty incredible. Like, it's pretty fucking incredible. Like let's say I make money. You go and click the link in the bio on TikTok or on YouTube. We have the links everywhere, and you sign up for a program. I'll make some money. Okay, people make money off of those programs. And the thing is I really don't see other teachers that have students capable of promoting their programs. They are capable of promoting their programs, but they don't have students that are strong and confident and can actually get the word out and market. I mean, they might have marketing students, but I'm not even a marketer. I'm an engineer and a wrestler and a yoga teacher. But somehow, just because it's gold, I'm selling gold. It's easy. It's easy to sell gold. So I just put it out there. You go sign up. And you would see, because that's such a minimal part of my income. I mean, on and up through camps and private parties and music videos and managing models. Like, I'm also a casting director. I have a lot of hats that I put on here, but it's all under the umbrella of IMC Nation. And I teach yoga. I'm part owner of a studio. So, but it's all integrated. I don't feel like I have to leave my IMC duties to go do some other job and then leave that other job to go do IMC duties. I'm fully integrated. It's really nice. But I've left the common normal society. So that's like a Sigma male. But a Sigma is not alpha over anything. Yeah, those are minor there. Yeah. So my housemates, we group wash our gi. You do everything. I mean, I don't know what that means. I don't do everything, but I do a lot. And I run, I'm a leader in IMC Nation. I'm captain. We have 2 captains now, but one has just recently been named. So I've been around for a while running shit. And he's not really running anything. He's figuring out his post. He was just promoted for trial period. So alpha, so sigmas, so when people say sigma, like alpha, I mean, we could look up alpha. Maybe that'll clear it up, because an alpha, I believe, is alpha over something, alpha male. Dictionary.com, a male animal having the highest rank in a dominance hierarchy, the most dominant, powerful, and assertive man in a particular group. Okay, so a sigma is someone that's left and he's by himself. And so obviously that's not the most alpha, because you're not alpha over anything. You're not the highest rank. I mean, you could say I'm the highest rank of the organization of one person, but you're also the lowest rank. So you're also the omega. You're the alpha and the omega. You're the highest and the lowest. And that's nothing. It loses its meaning. It has no meaning. And you probably left society not at the highest rank. You weren't the alpha and then decided, I'm going to walk away from this. That's the true sigma alpha. But I can't get it in this world. I don't have enough friends, and I feel suppressed. I'm not able to do what I want to do, move the way I want to move. And so I'm going to leave society. I'm going to do my own thing. Nobody's really a sigma. They haven't. Are you listening to yourself? What do you think? Stupid. You think I'm deaf? You're listening to me. Keep listening. Stupid comment. That's beta. That's what you call beta. That's somebody looking for attention to comment. And look, now they're getting attention. Everybody's looking. It's attention whore. That's feminine behavior. Females are looking for attention. Do you know that you're acting female? You're wasting your life. I'm educating everybody how to handle haters. Everybody's getting better listening to me, except you. I mean, even you are getting better. Stupid with your emojis. Girls use emojis. Girl. So anyway, yeah. So there's that. That's probably one of the people that comments sigma, like sigma is the new alpha. So betas are fighting to be alpha. Sigmales were so weak they couldn't handle the pressure of the competition, and they had to leave. They were beta, and they wanted to be alpha so bad that they kind of stopped playing the game and they went into the corner of the sandbox and they built a little sandcastle for themselves. And they're like, I'm alpha over here. That's the sigma male. Right on. So these comments are so interesting. One of these days, because what I did is I took some of the juiciest, what were my favorite replies to commenters on TikTok, and I screenshot it and I went over to Instagram and posted it. I should post it on TikTok somehow. If I make like a video, that's what I should do. I should screenshot these comments and my replies, because that's what really makes them funny is my replies. And I'm going to make a video reel of images and I'm going to post it on TikTok so you guys can see how dumb some of the people, and there's some good ones in there too. It's pretty cool. Like, it's such a cool sociological study. Some people understand sociology from reading books that were really biased, and academia is very biased. That's why, I mean, I have a PhD, I know. I have a master's and PhD, I know. Academia is super biased. And that was like 10 years ago that I got my PhD, or 8 years ago or something, or I don't even know how many years ago, 6 years ago. Feels like a lifetime ago. It's only getting more and more liberal, more and more communist. It's worse and worse and worse. More and more watered down. So, such an interesting sociological study. So like when I'm talking to this lady this morning at Trader Joe's, and it's like, I know the ploys of females. I've read the books, a lot of books, and the books that are so good, that just are so eye-opening. I'm masterminded with guys, hundreds of guys over the last years, and relationships is a subject that comes up. It's not the main subject. It is and it isn't. It's the undertone of everything. Like a powerful man, or any kind of man really, is super suppressed by women. Like this guy that's commenting, bro, what are you even talking about? What are you even listening for? You see how worthless this guy? Just imagine, just analyze the absurdity. Well, I almost feel bad, because what if it's like a 12-year-old boy? Because it's literally commenting like a jealous 12-year-old boy. Like, imagine the absurdity of a person listening for 5 minutes, commenting about, what are you even talking about? Like, what are you even listening about? What are you doing with your life? I'm making money right now. What are you doing? You're like, well, why are you making money? What are you doing? You're not even doing anything. Your life is that worthless. Females do a lot of talking too. Yeah, I don't Oh, you like gossiping? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know the strategies of women, and of course, I'll keep getting wiser. I don't know everything, but I'm so far ahead of regular guys, of which are pretty much everybody. Pretty much everybody, you know. And thank God that I discovered Arash Bazaar and IMC and lended my skills to know like you. Oh, that was cute. Keep watching though. I don't know these guys. Keep watching. Like, people are so stupid. They got nothing going on in their life. I feel bad for them. Oh man. You know how many times hey Fernando, how many times have you watched do you ever watch other people's streams on TikTok? This is one of my housemates, Fernando, who lives with AZD for, top player in the world. He's lived with AZD for 3 years, just like me. So do you ever join other people's live streams on TikTok or Instagram? Like as a viewer? No? Why do you think that is? Is it because why don't you join other people's streams?
I mean, it depends. I mean, I have.
He runs our real estate organization, Fast Freedom Home Sales. You can look it up in California.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on who the person is. That if I'm intrigued by.
Sure. Okay. So you watch it, so you're intrigued,
Yeah.
and then what if you don't understand what the person's talking about? Would you ever type a comment like, "What are you even talking about?"
No.
What would you do if you didn't understand what the person's talking about?
I wouldn't do anything. Like, I mean, it's their space.
Would you keep watching?
Probably not.
Probably not. What about if you didn't like what you knew what they were talking about, but you didn't like what they were talking about? What would you do?
Get off.
Why wouldn't you take the time to let the person know that what are they talking about? Seriously, dude, do you hear yourself? Why don't you tell them that? Isn't that the more alpha thing to do?
No, because it's their space, it's their shit. I mean, it has nothing to do with me. If I'm over there commenting on the shit, investing on their live and contributing, then I'm just as big of a fan as anybody else.
That's true. That's true. The haters are fans. They're big fans. So what do you think about a guy? Let's assume it's a guy. I don't even know. I'm at because girls, I don't know, girls don't really do it as much. When they do, they're really fucked up. And so probably the guy is fucked up. Feel bad. What do you think about a guy that even though you how do I frame this question?
I think
What do you think about a guy that keeps commenting
he really
disapproval or whatever?
Yeah, he really wants to be your friend. He really wants to talk.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Dang.
He just doesn't know how to.
Well, what would you do if you were the guy streaming? Would you try to be his friend?
Not in that approach. I would pretty much guide him. I wouldn't want to be his friend.
No, probably nobody wants to be his
I
friend.
wouldn't want to be his friend, but that's the reason why nobody wants to be his friend.
Nobody wants to be his friend.
That's why he's on talking.
Oh man, he's got nothing better to do. And he's commenting, what's the point you're trying to make? I think we just made it, bro. I think we just made it. You need help. Just answer the question like an alpha and stop being needy. This is another person. What question did you ask, bro? You didn't ask a question. Who are you talking to? Man. And everything we just said about the other guys, what we're saying about you. Thank you, Fernando. That's what we're saying about you. You don't got friends. You got nothing going for you. You're making my show. It's very entertaining. So everybody should know, that's the condition of the hater. They're in a bad place. It's just like Gary Vaynerchuk says, but Gary's beta. You see how he pecks on Rihanna and he's leaning in and he's all about her. He's super beta, just like y'all. Super betas. Not like Shamir. Shamir's not super beta. Shamir's a pickup artist in Vegas. He gets a lot of girls. Dude, he's on Zoom stream right now. You could meet a real alpha if you just, got your head out of your ass and stop being such a beta. Man. Oh, man, YouTube, you guys are watching. There's a lot of you. That's so cool. Oh, my girl's about to be here. So speaking of you guys that don't have any girls, you should learn. Click the link in the bio, right? Because I'm on a schedule. Run a tight ship here. You making my day, bro. If you alpha, you don't got to say it. How do you know that, Chief? Yo, Chief, how do you know that? Did you hear that from someone? Did someone tell you that? And now you know that as a fact, bro? Man, you're like a philosopher. You know what? You should start a TikTok account and tell the world, because your philosophy, man, it's obviously real strong. That's why you're doing so well in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about haters. All right, she's here. So I'm going to go, the link is in the bio. Sign up for the program. I'm just a dim reflection of what AZD is teaching. I'm just reflecting how I hear it. I've learned for years. It's helped me in my life so much. I live effortlessly and it's very rewarding. And the closer you get to IMC, the greater you'll see it is. The lifestyle, it gets better and better as you integrate your business, your life, and you start to replace all the bricks of your life so that eventually you have a whole new castle. It's not the same structure. You know what I'm saying? And it starts with Midday Gospel. You just sign up for the link. If you're watching the recording on the podcast platform, link is in the description. Leave a review too. Don't be shy about that. That's how we get promoted. You know, you're watching for free. Click a like. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if you're on TikTok and you want to get more connected, because TikTok is limited with link sharing and whatever, then just DM this account. You'll be DMing with me, and I'll get you over to Instagram or Telegram. And you know, you see, we got a lot of free stuff, a lot of free videos, free newsletter, free lecture notes. Like, I want you to know, be certain of the value. I'm not trying to like dupe anybody into buying an Andrew Tate $47 program where you don't learn jack shit except how to worship money. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is Yogi Chris out, Enlightened Masculinity. Thank you all the live audience for tuning in. I really appreciate the audience, even the haters, man. You make the